You're having a tough year as a rider, Hank.
Guy's dying to fuck. You just gave him a Pez dispenser of Viagra.
Wait.
All right, Barstool Pick'em, we're back. Brought to you by our friends at Cross Country Mortgage. Cross Country Mortgage has a team of loan officers dedicated to getting you the best possible loan terms available. They have an average close time of 21 days, which is crazy fast. They've got a wide variety of loan types, which means they've got everything to cover everyone with huge variety of products. They cover everything from renovations to refis and everything in between. So go with our pick for a mortgage partner, Cross Country Mortgage. They're dedicated to getting it done. Go to crosscountrymortgage.com/barstool, crosscountrymortgage.com/barstool. They can take care of you through the home buying process. Cross Country Mortgage LLC, NMLS 3029, all loans subject to underwriting approval. www.nmlsconsumeraccess.org. Pick'em, Bowl Edition.
Bowl week.
Rico?
Where's here we go. Here's standings.
Dave is still just above the 50% line.
I got 3 wins to play with here. I'm the only. Is everyone rooting for me?
I am.
For the sake of the show.
Yes, correct. I am.
You're kind of a non-trophy.
Yeah, so everyone's rooting for me. Okay.
We don't want a vacated year.
Yeah, right.
That would suck. How are we doing, guys? Good. Riders? Everyone?
Amazing.
Yeah?
I'm doing awesome.
Rico?
Blessed.
Yeah, positivity. Doing well.
Sandwiches for the last episode?
Nothing?
No.
Salads?
No, I thought they're right there. No.
No, that's mine.
Oh.
Wait, that's not for everyone?
No, I brought lunch. I had to order lunch.
Is there any left that we could all take a bite?
Yeah, take it. Go ahead.
That's very nice of you, Rico.
It is, yeah. Food right out of my mouth. Fits the week. Yeah, here. Do whatever you want.
No,
You want it?
Things have turned south quickly.
I don't think this is a positive.
I thought you brought sandwiches for it. You do that, right? Generally, I feel like you do something like that.
Usually, yeah.
Christmas presents.
Usually.
No Christmas.
Nothing this year.
Well, Hanukkah came and went.
Yeah, nothing this year.
No. There's usually, we were supposed to shift to Hanukkah, but not it's whatever.
But
yeah.
what's
Tough year.
really? I
down
thought it was a great
unit.
year.
Down a lot of units.
Oh. Yeah, that part. I'm down a lot of units too. But you know what it is? Like, I have my friendship with you guys.
It's also tough to juggle a college basketball podcast and a college football podcast. So you're doing double the work. So, but it was a good year for the show. And like I said, I have to, on behalf of the show, I have to stay above 500 in bowl season, get my name on that trophy.
Yep. Otherwise, we're fucked.
100K subscribers. I was looking at the hallway.
So we got? I'm not going to do the full show if you're going to pout. Let's just air it out. Let's air it out.
We're all good.
What's going on?
We can start hitting up
Bowls.
YouTube if we want.
Is it the fact that Alabama lost last night?
They just send it. It just comes in the mail.
YouTube sends it to you?
Yeah.
Is it the fact that Alabama
I thought
lost
we do. I
last
thought
night?
that's an us thing.
Well, you just thought we made our own plaques? Like if someone gets a gold record,
Employee
they
of the
just make
month
it themselves?
Yeah, I thought that was like an Employee of the Month wall.
Is it because Alabama lost last night
No,
and
it
you
has
love
nothing
Nate
to do with
Oates
that.
so much that you get in fights with Dan Dockich over him on behalf of us?
Yeah, lesson learned. Don't do that. Dan Dakich is more valuable than I am at this company. We've made that very evident. Got it.
What were you mad at him
Even though
about?
that,
what were you mad at him about? I didn't know. I just saw you trashing him, going crazy. And
I didn't until he
I'm
went.
friends with him, but
Until he came back over the top.
Well, what?
Of this situation Saturday, Alabama played Houston. Kelvin Sampson loses. Calvin Sampson loses. His son is going nuts. They're going after the refs. They're throwing trash on the floor. They're kicking shit, whatever.
His son plays for Houston?
His son's assistant coach. And Oates just put his hand out like this. Did he know what he was doing? Yeah. Is it a funny photo? Yeah. He said the biggest loser of the situation is the guy looking for a handshake, not Kellen Sampson. I said
Nate
Sampson,
Oates stood there while they were like yelling at the refs.
Wait.
Nate
Oates.
Yeah.
That's your guy.
Yeah. So I said,
number
well,
one
what?
guy.
Right. So I said, what of all the situation, you think that's the loser rather than the kid giving the example to his players of throwing shit everywhere?
So
like, be better. And then
so
he comes
you
back with something else.
What did he come back over?
I don't know.
Who started the initiation of like the conversation between each other?
He started it to Oates, and then I saw
So
it.
you.
Yeah,
so
engaging
anyone who says anything
right.
bad about Nate Oates, you have to respond?
Is that
for
sounds like a ride or die guy.
sportsmanship? Yeah, I think I just made that.
Are you now? You're no longer mine. Clear. That's gone. Are you Nate Oates' junkyard dog?
I think so.
Are you?
I'm a sportsmanship junkyard dog. Yeah, I think that was pretty evident in that.
But I mean,
But you could argue
I
that
would've
Nate
done
Oates
that
was
with-
being the bad sport. Like
I would have
Dockage
done that
said.
with Alcorn State.
Wait,
but
he also didn't trash him in the post game. He didn't, like, so just go like this. We're gonna victimize
No, but
the guy.
no one's victimizing him. Dockage just said
Said
that
it was
that's
a punk move.
So he can't have an opinion. And you got so upset that someone would say something bad about the golden boy Nate Oates that you flew off the handle.
I didn't fly off the handle.
Well, and I have no problem. You can do whatever you want. But then I started seeing it move from a Rico battle to a Barstool battle.
I think you created that. No, I mean,
Well, you tagged Barstool.
Well, I said, yeah, you work for Clay Travis, like the biggest leech in the industry.
You tagged
like, surprise,
Barstool,
surprise.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's funny.
So that's all I'm saying.
It's funny
like,
how times have changed. Now you guys are
no,
doing timeshares with each other's yachts, but a couple years
No.
ago you were ride or die.
It has nothing to do
vaping
with-
in his face.
It has nothing to do with Clay.
All right.
I like
Got
Dan.
it.
For you.
Clay Travis is a stoolie. Got it.
No, Clay. No, I like Dan.
Got it.
I was on
Dave,
Dan's show.
Dan,
I've
other
been
Dan,
on Dockage's show
Clay.
many times.
He's a great. He's always crazy.
Down
He
He's
is
a crazy guy, but I like him
Got
because
it.
he's crazy.
Yeah.
He's crazy.
Got it.
But
Well, you just can't. If you're going to fight a fight, just fight. This fight we already had.
Clay Travis didn't leech off of you for years. You
What
said
does
it for
Clay
years.
Travis have to do with it?
He works for Outkick.
But
it's his company.
So who cares?
It was his company.
it's not even his company anymore.
It was.
But he just got hired by Outkick like a month ago.
Like he's a media guy, Dan Dockage.
All right.
You are obsessed with Nate Oates.
I wouldn't say that.
You may have a fetish.
I think
I
you do.
doubt it.
I think you have a fetish.
I think you have an 8
'Cause
Oates
then you-
fetish.
I would say who's 1 and 1A on the internet as far as personalities.
Nate Oates?
No.
Oh.
It's 2 guys in this room.
And you?
No, I'm
Big three?
down.
Was this? Yeah. Okay.
I'm just saying, like, if you whatever you guys made your way, like building. I've talked like whatever. It's not.
I don't know what this has to do with anything.
You built your relationships with people, like doing like so. All right, so yeah.
We
like,
had relations with Dan Dockage.
got it.
He's saying like you guys are knocking him for trying to build relationships in the sport that he covers when that's
Well,
what you guys
no,
do.
you
I'm
could
not
potentially, like, how
knocking
big
them.
was your thing with
He
Burrow?
has- he has
If
a
you
fetish
we can
with
get the
Nate
first
Oates, that's
interview when
fine.
he
You
gets
can
to the
have
Final Four.
fetishes.
After the
You
Final
can have
Four,
fetishes.
that won't help
You're
our
allowed
thing.
to have fetishes.
Got
I
it.
have a Bill Bell. I'm not knocking fetishes.
Got it.
But it wasn't that he was building. We're not knocking that. He attacked somebody we have a relationship with and who has been nice and to us that I have a relationship with. Dan Dockage.
Also, he's got a fetish. I mean,
Dockage is a big boy.
He bet Bama on a letdown spot and told everyone it was a hammer play 2 units.
Memphis
and then,
has looked
and then
like shit.
disappeared.
They turned it around last night. Yeah, it makes sense.
Called
First
Memphis
road game.
AAU team.
They were
did?
Yeah.
multiple outlets have called them an AAU team.
Who?
The Athletic.
So that's now we want to be on their level.
It's journalism.
Is it? All right.
I don't care about you having a fetish with Nate Oates. I don't want you to blindly bet Alabama every single game because of your fetish with Nate Oates.
All right.
There was multiple sharp guys that I'm in the chat with that said, Rico, this is a terrible spot. And you're like, nope, Nate Oates will outcoach anything. Nate Oates can coach us.
Dan, you hit me up.
Nate Oates can coach his way out of Afghanistan.
I watched that game, and
Blob
I
set.
don't know what defense Nate Oates is playing, but it gave a uncontested dunk about 7 trips.
Yeah, he
in
did
a row.
have a lot of dunks. They play high tempo.
Okay. This is a football show, thank God.
Okay, so what's the other issue that we have?
He threw his chicken cutlet. What is that place? Cutlets? That's the name of it? Is it
No,
good?
but you had another issue. What's your other issue? You got an issue with Dave, what he said? Called you.
No, it is what it is. You said trust me. I trusted you. I got burnt.
I don't
Burned
think you
by
got
who?
burnt.
I haven't burned anybody.
Okay.
How you been burned?
I disagree.
Disagree how?
What did you say? I haven't listened to the full Dave Portnoy show.
I think, paraphrasing, and by the way, the Dave Portnoy show, if you want to blame anything on anybody, blame it on Eddie. Like, I don't.
It's the Eddie show?
Well, he picks the subjects. I don't go in like, oh, I'm going to talk about anybody, but he purposely baits me into saying things. And anybody who listens to the Dave Portnoy shows knows that Little Sass and TJ took the brunt of my venom. And Rico, he asked me who I thought the big winners, I think, and losers are Rough and Rowdy talk, and Rico is the only loser. Like, the way that fight came
Well,
out.
Jeff Nadeau lost.
But the way Jerry
And looked like
he,
shit.
Jerry and he had respect
throw a
and dap
punch.
Had
gloves,
to drive there because he's not allowed on planes.
and he got in the ring, and I think everyone came out. If you get in the ring, I'll never. And now he may not be a great fighter in the classical sense of like a Joe Louis, but He got in the ring, and he did the best he could, and that's all you can ask for. I'll never begrudge or make fun of that. And I think most people, even the riders, they doffed their cap at the end and said, you know what, he put out a good effort. And we had one clip of a crazed Rico running out of a locker room. Rico is a loser. He came across, I think I maybe used the P word. I don't like saying it. I black out during that show. But he came out looking like the P word. I won't say it.
You guys were...
But it was fast. I didn't even know he was mad about it. Again, I didn't have one person hit me up about that part of the show. There's a lot of people talking about
Sass and TJ
the
got
Sass and TJ
brutalized.
evisceration.
And
Yeah,
Rico
no,
came out in pouting because of one word. Like, Sass and TJ got brutalized.
And I didn't say anything.
Well, Rico's made it about himself.
Rightfully so, though. Rico's just catching strays left and right.
Is
You
he?
guys don't stop talking ever. It's rare to get you guys in the same room and there be no word spoken. You guys were speechless for like 45
It was
seconds.
a great moment.
Speechless.
It was
But
a
now you're trying to knock him.
shocking moment.
No.
No, it was a shocking. It was great
Shocking.
entertainment.
Right.
So how can you
conflating
provide
the two.
great entertainment
Just
and he's a
because
loser?
Rico might have come out the loser, which I did not say. I actually said that I ranked him third in the winners pile. There was only 3 winners. I ranked him third. Just because he came out the last winner doesn't mean that like we can't be shocked by a moment. That was great entertainment. We're not saying it wasn't.
Nadeau came across good, which means Rico came across bad.
That's your but that's
Well,
just
I think that was a
you
pretty
saying
universal.
It's not only now his opinion, it's all the sycophants.
No,
Like
no,
the
no,
resumes on
it-
pizza
that-
boxes and the scumbags who make phone calls. It's all of them. It's all of them. It's all of them.
That's what they do.
2.7 million of them.
It's a pretty
And,
universal
and as
opinion.
Christopher said, what's the difference? If you fucked her or not, I got to live in the world. So that's where we're
Sopranos quote?
at. Bowl games. Let's go.
By the way,
Well, you violated your contract.
Right.
You violated your contract.
For the sake of the company,
He's
and providing
working now.
For the
entertainment.
sake, as I was told,
he's at
it'd
will.
be a good moment. It's this and that.
He's
Got it.
working at will
Got it.
right now. He's freelance.
Right. Got it.
You violated it.
For the sake of the
1099.
company.
I didn't
Right.
tell him to
Right.
do that. I didn't even know he was coming.
Right.
I was trying to honor the contract.
Right.
By the way, the Dan Dockich thing, I'm looking at it. You attacked him. He didn't even say anything bad about you. All he said, you said Dan Dockich, crazy person. So hot means you can allow your son and players to trash a hallway, be better. This is all Dan said on his show.
Call me crazy person. Some guy named Rico Bosco, one of them damn Barstool guys, called me crazy person.
No, he replied
That's
to the tweet.
But
and
that's
said
all he
something.
said.
Yeah, that was way after. It was like an hour after.
He didn't do anything.
He replied to the tweet.
But he didn't do anything.
What did he say in the tweet? He definitely said something. He replied back.
I don't think so.
Wow, whatever.
That's it.
No.
Yeah, he just promoted his show.
Oh.
You helped Outkick.
Yeah.
You helped Outkick.
Right. And then I found out, he was working similar places, Clay Travis.
Wait a
Doesn't
minute.
surprise
So
me.
you mean you attacked him before you knew that?
No, I attacked
Yeah, he's on the
sportsmanship.
sportsmanship watchdog.
It's all sportsmanship. It could have been the guy from Alcorn State. It wouldn't have mattered.
How many times did you attack the guy from Alcorn State?
If he
Did
lets
it
his
matter
players
that
trash
it was
the
your
the
fetish?
court.
You're a fetish guy?
I
Nate
don't
Oates?
know.
He's got a sportsmanship fetish.
Sportsmanship fetish.
Okay.
So where are we at with the P word? I think Dave maybe says he regrets it. I don't think you. Again, I don't think you were
he
a
doesn't.
loser.
Of course he doesn't.
I don't think you were a
I-
loser.
I-
I don't think you were a loser. I think you were one in the winners pile.
I was saying the perceptions, and I speak how I feel. I didn't know that we were in the protect feelings business here. I feel like 2 other people took far more shrapnel than you did during that.
Way more.
All right.
Sass and TJ got brutalized, and you come in pouting. I don't get it. What, Hank? You've had a tough year as a rider.
I know. I feel like I'm talking too much. I'm not trying to, not trying to steal the show. But if, you got shot 10 times, you got shot 8 times, I got shot 3 times. Like, I still got shot 3 times.
Fair.
But I'm dead.
Man, makes a good
We're
point.
all three bullets is a lot.
10 is more.
But that's
But
not
that's what
my
I'm saying.
job.
It's still like it's still
my
a triple
job
murder.
in my seat, heavy as the head that wears the crown, I have to explain my perception of events. I wouldn't be a rider if I sugarcoated it and didn't tell how I saw it, because I have a personal friendship with Rico Bosco, which I do. I love the guy to death.
I just think it's crazy that a moment can leave you speechless, but then your takeaway from that moment was like the person who was in it and provided that moment for all the people watching
Yeah.
is a loser.
Well,
in the whole
no,
situation.
but Nadeau's stock went up. If Nadeau's stock goes up, Rico's goes down.
I bought a lot of Rico Bosco stock this morning. I filled up my
on
portfolio.
sale.
It's on sale right now. It's as cheap as it ever will be. If you believe in Rico Bosco, if you believe in the bench mob, if you believe in Nate Oates, you buy Rico Bosco stock right now. Fact. You know what we also discussed, Hank, on the private plane home, which Rico you were on.
Which I
Oh, can I just say one hilarious moment? I have to say this because this was very funny. When we landed, and Rico had one earphone in. Remember that moment?
no.
Oh my God. We landed and Rico had one earphone in.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Well, I
moment.
heard it from the back. I heard it from the back, so I checked in
go.
on
Tell
the
the
funeral.
story.
I go,
checked in on the funeral.
I was like, hey,
I heard it from
Rico,
the back.
what are you
so I was
doing
like,
with
oh,
that
all right.
one earphone in? He's like, nothing. He had his phone in his pouch in his sweatshirt. It's like, by any chance you listen to Jeff Nadeau's Twitter Spaces? And he's like, no.
Somebody had it on speaker in the back. Ron had it on speaker. I had heard it.
You know why?
I'll check in on that funeral.
You know what?
I'll check in on that
It
funeral.
wasn't a funeral. It was a celebration of life.
Got it.
You got a fetish.
You have a fetish.
I was.
You were
I,
literally listening to
listen,
his Twitter
I wasn't
Spaces.
After I heard it in the back,
I wasn't
like, what
paying
could this
any
be?
attention. I wasn't even thinking about it. You had the earphone. You fetish. You fucked up fetish.
You have a fetish.
You have a fetish.
You have two fetishes.
Nate Oates and the dude to
Sportsmanship.
do.
I mean, you don't think Nadeau came out better than going in that?
No, I mean,
He gave UConn.
he did give UConn. That was a good pick. And I will say, I didn't think he was going to get in the ring. He did get in the ring. I respect that. But in terms of,
Well, he doesn't have.
he lost the fight, and he was such a bad fighter that no one would ever pay for him to fight again. So it's like, no. If he had looked good enough,
I don't think anybody, like I said, I don't think anybody expected him to be, Tommy Hearns.
but like
His effort.
No one-
He wasn't scared. He wasn't running away.
no, but like no one gives a fuck now. Like it's over. As
Is it,
Rico said,
Rico?
what's
Not
what?
with him. It's never over.
Well,
You were
obviously,
listening
Which
to
is
Twitter
what I was
Spaces while
told
we were on
too.
the private
Yeah,
plane
You go
home.
do it. It's over.
But yeah,
chances are it's over. It's over. It's
that's
not
a
over.
fair point that Dan brings up. You were listening to the Twitter Spaces
it's
after
a
the fight was
funeral.
over.
After someone
Yeah, after
dies,
Ron
you
had
go.
On the way home,
Ron
when we
had
had
it on
been done with it,
speaker.
we cleaned our hands, we
Ron
walked
had it
away.
on
Does
speaker.
Ron have a fetish?
Fetish.
Does
Fetish.
Ron have a fetish?
Ron had it on speaker.
Does he have a fetish?
I don't know.
Scale?
He works side by side with Caleb. Caleb set me up. You start adding up all the pieces. It is what it is.
Sounds like a squeeze out. To me.
You said you signed, you got burned. I told you violated your contract. So you can, I will honor it on a day-to-day basis, but you have the right to walk out whenever you want. You're not being held here against your will.
All right.
Do you want to be here?
Yeah.
Perfect. Let's
I
move.
said it.
Great.
All right.
Great.
One big happy family.
We'll all, the big.
We're riders.
Always plan to have the big three leave together.
Yes.
Me too.
Ride off into the sunset.
Right.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right.
But the problem is that you guys have beach chairs and surfboards, and you guys are equipped to go into the ocean. I got a broken swimmy when you keep fucking
Correct.
putting it like a hole. So
Yes.
and
You're
I'm
gonna
not a
have to-
good swimmer.
You're going to have
I'm
to
not
swim
a good swimmer.
harder and longer.
It would help if you.
But we
I
may
got
be
some
swimming.
fucking- And,
We
and,
may
and
actually
we think, like people think
swimming.
I'm dumb, and like I said it, the relationships when like I talk to PFT, like people just I think people here sometimes don't see the future or like how do I like get better and
What
take
does
credit.
PFT have to do with this?
When I asked him, I was like, "Yo, how'd you guys get guests? Like when you started your brand?"
We
He's
started
like,
sucking everyone's dick.
He's like, "Hey, it was a lot of relationships. That's almost a fucking respect thing to you guys." Like
but that, fighting with Dan Dockich over Nate Oates,
it's
and
always
then
back
leading,
to the
and then
always
everyone,
back to the under like the.
and then everyone's saying everyone should bet Alabama
Got
when you
it.
told it was a trap
All right,
spot.
got it.
I could see
You can build relationship. I think I've helped you build relationship. You want to talk about that? I've given you numbers. I've given you personal friends of mine
Right.
to connect. I'm sometimes worried because you fall in love fast. You text them a lot.
Do you have beef with Rothstein?
Oh,
What is
gum on
this?
your
What the
shoe.
gum on? Is somebody's nickname you gum on the shoe?
Gum on your shoe.
That's horrible. That's
It's
abs-
like
You're having a tough
fucking-
year as a rider, Hank.
Guy's dying of fuck. You just gave him a Pez dispenser of Viagra's.
Wait. We have to
Fucking hornball.
We have to clarify. We do have to clarify this. I guess as Rothstein's basketball guy, he's nicknamed you Gum on the Shoe Bosco.
No, he said
Rico Bosco.
right.
Like
He
gum
does
on
the
your shoe.
comparisons.
That gum on the shoe is some not good.
It's definitely not great, but I do think that I like it. Like nobody else would commit to in the 23rd would be a 10-year anniversary of Woj fucking up the Danny Hurley thing. Like I'm in people's asshole. Like Gottlieb was 20 years ago. Like if I don't I put it that way. I think the positive spin is if I don't like you, you can't get rid of me.
Yeah, you could be like the glove though, like Gary Payton, like good defense. Like
he's
gum
not,
on
yeah.
the shoe,
What
you
about-
He
gum
could
on
have
the
been a
shoe,
little
you're
bit
just
better with the
grinding on the
comparison.
ground, trying to get rid of it. It's
Right.
like,
What about Fran Fraschilla?
He got fucked by the media.
By you.
No.
You perpetrated the
Absolutely.
lie
I wrote
for
the news,
years
I
and
wrote
years.
for Newsday. At 16 years old, I wrote for
but
Newsday.
you held that grudge. And you talked about it constantly.
Until we got the full story.
But you
who else I've been
but
talking
you held
to
that
who did a
grudge
good thing
and
this week?
You buried that guy.
they do.
Calipari just raised
I saw
$3.3
that.
million for the tornado. I'm in direct contact with his people. He did well. I'm willing to put things past. He got fucked by the media. Fran Fraschilla got fucked by the media.
But Gottlieb doesn't get a pass, even though he's apologized a million
no,
times.
he's a smarmy fuck. No, he's a scumbag.
All right.
And well, whatever. We're not gonna.
What? Go ahead.
Say it.
Just whatever.
He's good at trivia.
They were heavily 90s questions. His brother was the assistant coach. Whatever.
All right.
Listen, we are gonna go out in the sunset together. The big three. Now
Together.
we may be on a nice yacht, and you're gonna be fighting against the. We'll throw you a little
Current,
fucking floaty, and you can
Riptide.
swim your little butt off to keep up. But you'll be there.
I doubt it.
Can you doggy paddle at least? Can you doggy paddle?
After.
Can-
Like you guys, it's.
Well,
Dave's got a house down there.
yeah.
Can you doggy paddle?
You barely, yeah.
All right, well, that's good enough. You get right in our fucking wake.
Just trying to get a boat.
Breaks it for you. Hold on for dear life.
Just trying to get a boat.
Right off into the sunset. Big three. How it was supposed to be.
Yeah. Just trying to get on a boat.
You're on the boat. We're doing great here.
You just jumped in the water, by the way, like a month ago.
That's.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
But then you want to be on the boat.
Yeah, deep end. I've been swimming for years.
I mean, I thought you weren't a good swimmer, though.
There wasn't as many fucking sharks in the water as there have
That's
been the last
because you
month.
killed them all. You were like those Japanese whaling boats going
Yeah.
around killing
You're-
every other creature in the ocean.
You're stronger than climate change. You fucking warmed the ocean. All the sharks died.
Right. Can't get rid of me. Gum on your shoe. It's an endearing term.
It's very
I don't know that that's.
No, I say it all the time.
yeah,
like, I love
yeah,
this guy. He's come on my shit.
You haven't said anything endearing in forever.
He said he loves you.
Yeah.
You don't hear the good stuff.
It's got
you
tough
only,
love.
You only have a register for the bad stuff.
It's a tough love.
I love you. I wish you hadn't led us all to I Bet Alabama
All right.
and then gone radio silence.
And then attack Dockage, who we like and are friends with.
Right.
You know that part of the gambling is you lose and you got to take those losses. You got to eat them. Like when I lost my game
I
of the
gave
year,
a
I got
post-game
dragged.
tweet.
I got dragged.
I gave
it
a
was a
post-game
half-ass
tweet.
post-game tweet. I got dragged. Whenever I lose, I get dragged. You
Right.
go silent and you're like, stop being mean to me. A little bit?
A little bit.
A little bit. Okay. Bare Bottom. Bare Bottom is on a mission to make the most comfortable, made-to-last menswear around. Bare Bottom's soft and stretchy gear stretches with your body and your schedule. You'll love their pants. All made with super stretchy elastic waistbands during those big holiday meals. We're all looking to add a little more comfort to the holidays, and that's why Bare Bottom makes the perfect gift for friends and family. For a limited time, you can snag their highly rated joggers, shorts, and briefs at big discounts with their special bundles and mystery packs. Everything is built for value. You're getting the softest and stretchiest clothes in the game for a great deal. You also are doing some good in the process. Each item purchased is matched with a donation of a school lunch to a child in need. Over 125,000 school lunches have already been donated this year. Some things are bigger than sports. You can also get 10% off your first order by going to barebottomclothing.com/pick'em. That's BEAR, like the animal, bottomclothing.com/pick'em. All right, are we good? Let's talk some bowls.
Let's go.
We're good? Are we good? Do you love us?
I just tweeted at you, Rico.
Oh, I love this.
No, I there's a team game.
What does it say? Read it out loud.
I just forwarded him a tweet.
What does it say? Read it out loud.
Quote tweet of the credit card thief. Twitter celebrating a kid making an obvious mistake is hilarious.
The credit card thief said that. I forwarded to Rico, said be aware, and he can bring this clown down. He's coming at Dion.
There we go.
See? See?
Well, I'm not allowed to.
What?
We go to jail if you harass him. You got a
I'm
restraining
not
order.
allowed to say the thing of why, like what my knockout punch would be.
What are you talking about?
Dan, we can't do it anymore. I'll get him, but I can't get him for.
Does anyone know what's going on here?
Nope.
No, I literally Dan literally said don't ever bring it up again, so I can't bring it up again.
What?
Sounds like you know, Big Cat.
I don't. Yeah, because you lied about a story I told you from 10 years ago.
I understand I was wrong in that.
Jesus
Got it.
Christ. You
But
tell
there's
him one
something
story
there.
and he distorts it and holds on to it forever.
There was
He's
something
got
there.
something very wrong.
You think?
Upstairs. Very wrong.
But he's our psychopath.
If you tell him something, if you tell Rico Bosco
For
something.
like another couple of years, and then the boats are out.
If you tell Rico Bosco something, be
like good
careful
Game
because
of
he
Thrones.
will remember it
Where
and he
leave
will
the fucking-
misremember
They
it.
leave Carcetti standing there, and everybody's out. The boats start going. He's just on the dock, like, what the fuck do I do?
we're not going to leave you in the dock.
Little finger.
My God.
Carcetti.
Seriously, it's actually you know what it is? It's gum on your shoe. Because you tell him something and it never leaves. You say something
And it
in
morphs.
passing.
It takes different shapes
every
on your
single
shoe.
time. Yeah, I'll give him a piece of advice from 2015 and he'll be like, "Remember that time you told me this?" And he'll say it exactly opposite of what I said, but he's been just living that
Dan,
like
the best
that.
piece
Some
of
people, they make movies like A Beautiful Mind. Like they
best piece-
honor that stuff. Don't
best
shame
piece of advice
memory.
I gave you, Dan, was 2009 after our first dinner with him. And
No,
like,
that was 2015.
15.
Whenever it was, and we
15.
walked out, you're like, "What do you think?" I'm like, "He's crazy."
He's crazy.
He's like, "No, he's not." I'm like,
said it.
"Yeah, he's
It was
like,
a
I
pretty
love
mild
him."
dinner. What maybe we'll dive into that. What went so wrong at that?
I'll tell you what went so wrong at that. If you really want to know, there was somebody who was blackmailing you of some sort with your name, your government name, and you wanted the info. Like, you can't take stuff seriously, Rico, if you're going to do this full time. You're like, yeah, I know. This is a joke. I don't take any of it seriously. Like, I'm in on the game. Did that, talk for that for an hour and a half, 2 hours. We leave dinner, we get up. The first step we take outside, you're like, but seriously, who did that? I want his name.
That's Rico. It took me a while to come around to the fact that you're fully crazy, but I'm here.
No,
And I love you.
I say psychopath as an endearing term. I really do.
All right, let's talk Bulls. Let's do it. What do we want to do? Let's talk anything that jumps out to you in the lead
ones
up.
Katie put in makes sense. I mean,
Okay.
obviously the Arizona Bowl.
Yeah, let's talk Arizona Bowl. Arizona Bowl, first one we'll talk about. Then let's talk about the college football playoff,
Arizona Bowl looks like a fun trip.
and then we can do.
Are you not going? I thought you were going.
I never got the email.
I didn't get an email. You want to go? I thought you were going. We'll make that happen.
Well-
You're Rico Bosco.
Big three, gotta be there.
What? We're just going to leave you standing at the terminal?
You think
No.
people
Yeah,
bought
well-
tickets to not see the big three?
We were hoping to double dip.
What?
Bench mob.
Now, see, things are spiraling quickly.
That was quick.
Not spiraling,
Continue.
but like if you're out there, like,
Continue.
all right. So then, what's my? That's the reason I never really.
Continue.
So what's my purpose at the game?
You said you wanted to go.
Big three.
Well, it's told in September I was going.
But
Kissing
then you
babies.
asked. You asked if we could go. I said yes.
Who told you?
What?
Who told you?
You guys
Yeah.
I said it.
on the pod?
No, I said
Oh,
you could go.
okay.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
I'm still saying people just hear it. I said you can
Right,
go.
yeah, all right.
And then you put your hand over your face, took a deep breath, and said, "I kind of want to double dip." Now I don't know what that means. And you continue to hesitate. So I don't. What are we talking about here? Do you want to go to the Arizona Bowl? What's the double dip?
Well, if there's
mean?
nothing, yeah, all right. What do you need me to do at the game? There's another game Friday night before where we were going to shoot a video. So
Who's they?
Wait, Friday night, the day of the game?
no, not Friday night. I'll lose the dates. Whatever it is, Thursday, like the 30th. So we're looking to shoot a video Thursday, but if
Who's
not
they?
everybody's
With
there,
who?
bench mob.
Are they all going?
No,
So how are you gonna do that?
that's the thing. So it's like it would have been like not only do I have to add on, Marty has to add on.
Well,
so it's
yeah,
like,
no, you asked to go. Mario's not part of the big three.
All right, yeah.
You know, like, what are we doing here? You want
I got
Adonis
it. There's-
Haslam to come too with
No, I didn't say
LeBron,
that.
Bosch, and Wade?
I didn't say that.
So then what are we talking about? Do you want to go?
Yeah, I want to go, but it doesn't sound like there's a lot of purpose for the game for me at the game. So like, it's all right. Now it's a little tight. Well, it's
This started though with you saying, "Yeah, it'd be nice to go."
all I said was it sounds like a great trip.
You asked me.
yeah.
You literally asked me if you could go, and I've said yes the entire time. Literally 5 minutes ago, I'm like, yeah, you're coming. You want to go?
Now I gotta figure it out.
You're just, I mean, it's
Well, I mean, now honestly, in my head, I want to make you do the opposite of what you want to do. Like if you don't want to go, I want to say you have to go, and if you want to go, I want to say you can't go because of this Mickey Mouse circus we're engaging in.
Right. All right. Maybe I can shoot the video by myself.
no, you can't come then.
But it's like we have stuff Thursday night. No, we have
Yeah.
stuff
Oh,
every
yeah.
night. Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
why would you go
It's-
run off
it's
and
a
do
big
what video
company.
do you want to make?
Push towards the Arizona Bowl.
What are you giving me that look? What video?
Well, what do you? Yeah. All right. Whatever.
What?
I didn't know about the whole week schedule yet. All right. Got it. All right. So what's the plan when you get out there? Just freelance? Like, do I have a spot in the scramble? Like, what do you want me to do? I'm not in the dozen. Like, what do you?
Wednesday night
If it's
dozen, Thursday night putt punk, low man trophy ceremony. There's a golf scramble, which I don't think employees are playing in. They're like doing,
Got it.
Shaking
hosting
hands,
it,
kissing
yeah,
babies.
hosting it, and then the bowl.
Right.
That's the itinerary for the week.
Got it.
It will be it does seem like a great trip.
Maybe
to
you
go
can
to.
network.
A Michigan stream after the Arizona Bowl.
That'll be good.
All right.
All right. What?
We'll figure it out.
What does that mean?
I'll see.
Do you want to go?
TBD. I need a 30 on that one.
So you
Time out.
So you start off by being like, "Would be nice to go." Sounds
No,
like
it
fun.
sounds like a great trip. That's we
And then I'm
have
like,
ticket
Tommy, I
sale
like TBD.
websites
All right.
as an advertiser.
Yeah,
One of the
okay.
5
All right.
ads we've had every week
Okay.
while we get 100,000 subscribers. So maybe throw them a bone.
He's incredible.
That's called relationships. While I get victimized for being friends with one guy, I always take care of the
have
clients.
no problem with you
Always
being
take
friends
care of
with
the
Nate
clients.
Oates. It's borderline crazy that you attack Dan Dockich for no reason, who we're friends with, and then let everyone in a trap spot while other people said, "Hey, Rico, it's a trap spot," and you're like, "No, Nate Oates is better than John Wooden."
Not yet. He's got the potential. People forget John Wooden coached when there was only 32 teams in the tournament.
Yeah,
and he never
paid
left
for
the
all his
state of
players.
Carolina. I mean, California.
Paid for all his players.
Yeah, all right.
It's true. All right.
Central Michigan, Boise.
It's going to be a great game.
It's going to be a great game. I like Boise. -7.5. I think they got a great pass offense. Central Michigan, 114th versus Pass D. I know you like the quarterback, Dan. I'm on Boise.
I love the quarterback, Daniel Richardson,
I'm on
for
Boise.
Central Michigan. I'm probably going to end up taking the over in this game because I think as a journalist that's the right thing to do. I do think that Central Michigan's offense is electric. Pimpleton, one of the greatest names out there, wide receiver for Central Michigan. Lou Nichols, great running back. I'm a little leery because there's if we want to talk bigger macro bowl things, you just never know how good the MAC is in bowls. There's been some years where it's been very lean.
They got whacked, yeah.
Yeah, they got whacked. So maybe I'll see how the first few days go and then make a decision on this game officially. But I'll take the over. Dave.
I'm gonna go with Central. I'm not. I don't think Boise's some super juggernaut. I think their offense has struggled at times. They have a good defense, so I don't love the over. But I'm gonna take the points.
Okay.
Boise.
Boise for Rico. All right, let's talk some New Year's Day bowls. Let's talk about the you know what? Let's do this. Let's talk the Rose Bowl first, and then we will do the Final Four matchup. Rose Bowl, we have Ohio State at Utah. I love Utah in this game.
Same.
Love 'em.
Everyone's. I assume you and I are doing the same philosophy, which is Ohio State had their back broke, was made humble, as the Iron Sheik would say, destroyed their season, their hopes, their dreams. Tough to get up for that. While Utah, this will be a huge game for them. It's a motivation game. What was it, Utah, when they beat Alabama?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Utah.
something similar to
Utah
that.
When
in
was
the
the last time
Rose
Utah
Bowl.
made a Rose Bowl?
I don't know. Long time. One
I don't remember them ever being in the Rose
first.
Bowl.
That's what I'm
it might
saying.
be
Because they
the
weren't
first.
in the Pac-12
right.
for that long.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, it's got to be Utah.
So it's a
Has
huge,
to be
huge game
Utah.
for them. Ohio State, how I wouldn't be surprised if a couple of their wide receivers maybe opt out, which you obviously got to look for.
There also is going to be chaos with COVID.
Yes.
Bowl
Like-
season.
Yes.
Because
Without a
everyone's
doubt.
getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And colleges are like the most conservative with it. So I could see games getting canceled because skeleton squad's going to be a disaster.
It is going to be bad. So a lot of these, like I have a few picks for my card right now. I'll update it as we go along. I would actually say, as a caveat to everyone out there, don't bet until maybe the day of because
Right.
it's going to
Unless
be
you
really
have
There's also a
inside
ton
info.
of sit-outs.
yeah.
There's a
Unless
ton
you
of
have
sit-outs,
inside
too.
info that early and pass that along.
Do you text directly with Nate Oates?
Yes.
Nice.
Nice. All right.
Good job.
Attaboy.
That's a good job. That's
Attaboy. So
I
what,
can't
what
give
did
a
you,
compliment.
What did you say after the game last night?
Tough times don't last. Tough people do.
Okay,
You texted
good.
him right after the game? Did he text back?
No. Maybe get the flight or whatever.
How many times do you text him without a text back?
Max 2.
How often do you text
It's been a
him?
month. It's been
How
months
often do
in
you text
between.
him?
Months in between.
How often do you text him?
Here and there.
After every game?
No, not after every game.
After Saturday night?
Yes.
After last night?
Yes. Okay. Trying to build a
That's good
trying to build a
relationship
program.
building. Yes, yes.
We're both trying to build programs.
Yes, no, yeah. That's actually really good. I like that. Did he at least thumbs up it?
No.
Nothing?
It's a tough night. They lost.
You should text him right now and be like, hey, did you see this text from last night?
Yeah, that's
Did
good.
you know what the Memphis court looked like?
Yes. It's gross.
It's disgusting.
But it's a big home field court, home court advantage.
What is that, Hank?
Bachelor shit? What are you going on?
All right,
Yeah, it's Utah.
Utah, let's do another one. Premier game. Wait, what's that? That's the 23rd. I'm looking for just New Year's Day, and then we'll do the Final Four.
I think
Michigan State Pitt. I'll throw this out. Oh, that's not even. My bad. I'm all over the place.
it's all right. We could do that one because, I mean, it's whatever.
Oklahoma Notre Dame's New Year's
Oklahoma Notre Dame. That's okay. There we go.
Notre Dame, the same thing. Notre Dame's
Notre
going to
Dame.
be playing out of
Notre
their
Dame.
mind. Oklahoma's in shambles.
I also
Notre
think
Dame.
Notre Dame kind of really knew their fate. They never were getting in the playoff.
That's not true at all.
Well, I'm sorry. Once Cincinnati won, it's an easier pill to swallow. Cincinnati kind of...
You mean once all the results were finalized, they knew they weren't going to be one of the four? What did you just make a face? That's what are you pouty pout? What did I just
pouty
say
today.
that was so wrong? What did I just do? What did I say that was wrong?
Nothing. Notre Dame needed breaks to get into the playoff.
Once Oklahoma State lost in the 12 o'clock, they were very much alive.
Right. Fair enough. Since he wins, it's over. All right, yeah. All right, makes sense.
Whoa, no. If Georgia beat Alabama.
Yes.
Yeah, possibly.
Yes.
So what are you talking about?
Yeah. Right. All right.
Definitely.
So, apology? Can you apologize to me?
There's gonna be a butt. There's gonna be a butt.
Yeah, I mean, you
There's gonna be.
don't get to sin 6 times and then not you don't not apologize for.
What are you talking
Weeks
about?
on
You
end,
just
man.
said something that made no sense, and
All
then
right.
when I was like, "Well, they had a good chance," you're like, "They knew they weren't in it." Well, they knew they weren't in it when literally the final play of the season happened. Yeah.
Are you saying he hasn't apologized to you for a lot of stuff?
What do I owe you an apology for?
Toxic workplace.
Toxic. Are you a
Toxic
BI mole?
texts. Toxic texts.
Toxic text.
Wait, were you on those text chains?
Oh, here we go.
You apologize.
I was probably
Oh, no.
I misconstrued the way I laid out Notre Dame. I think it. They
Oh,
kind of
no,
knew they were
Dave.
on the outside looking in. Yeah, they needed the breaks. Could have gone their way. Didn't go their way. Coach leaves. They're now fired up. Notre Dame is a heavy play for me. -2. While Oklahoma State got deflated, I like Notre Dame.
Dave.
Yes.
I'm just looking right now. We've been texting when we thought we were texting each other. Rico's on that. Oh no.
Heavy Notre Dame.
I like Notre Dame as well. At one point on Championship Saturday, Notre Dame would have been the odds-on favorite to
Makes
be
sense.
the 4th spot.
Right.
So,
Screwed that up.
yep, you did. But I agree on just everything you said, which is they love the new coach. Oklahoma's in shambles. But sometimes maybe Oklahoma, I don't even know. Who's coaching?
Oklahoma
Stoops?
State.
Oh, it's Oklahoma.
Oklahoma State.
Oh, I thought it was Oklahoma. Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State.
Also in shambles.
let
then.
down.
Yeah, they lost. I think
Had the
teams that
game,
lose
yeah,
their conference championship games have a natural
Okay, so
letdown.
But weirdly, so I did look this up. Gundy has been in a spot where like he was in the running for a national title and ended up in the Fiesta. He won both of those Fiesta bowl games.
Which years were that?
One was definitely 2011. And like a little bit more recently.
I also really like Ole Miss on.
Well, let's
Ole
just do
Miss-
the cards.
Yeah, Ole Miss. Yeah, let's do the cards. Let me do the ads.
Well,
let's do the
we'll
cards.
do the two big games, and
Let
we'll
me do
the
one more
cards.
ad. We have two more ads. Let me do one, and then we'll do the two big games, and we'll do the cards. All right. Black Rifle Company. Black Rifle Coffee Company is veteran-owned coffee company serving premium coffee to people who love America. Veteran CEO and founder Evan Hafer spent over 7 years on the grounds overseas with U.S. Special Forces. They love coffee. They love giving back. They gave back 6 million cups of coffee to deployed soldiers. We import our high-quality coffee beans from all over the world and roast 5 days a week at our facilities in Manchester, Tennessee, Salt Lake City, Utah. The team at Black Rifle Coffee is continually researching and experimenting with new roasting methods and coffee origins. The best way to enjoy Black Rifle Coffee is by joining the coffee club. You pick your perfect roast, how much and when you want it delivered to your door, and we take care of the rest. Go to blackriflecoffee.com, use code PICK'EM today, and get the freshest coffee in America shipped to you. blackriflecoffee.com, use code PICK'EM. Also, shout out Black Rifle Coffee company. They are sponsoring my jump out of an airplane.
Nice.
So
Beautiful, love it.
yeah. So for people who don't know, I've said it on a couple shows before. It is illegal for me to jump into the stadium on game day with people in the stands. I will be doing the jump the day before. We will be taping it. We'll be putting on live on the broadcast. That's the only workaround we could find. I didn't want to pussy out of the jump. I wanted to be true to it. We tried everything. We had everyone on it was a whole process trying to get me to get into the stadium on game day. It's actually illegal for a tandem jump, and I don't obviously I'm not registered to jump by myself. So I will still be jumping. You will still get to watch it. And if I die, doubly watch it. I wanted to put that as like a stipulation that if I die, I want us to be able to still run the jump on YouTube.
We will do that, and I also think in honor of the over, each team has an uncontested touchdown to start
get
the
us
game.
going. Yes, that's. I don't ask for a lot. These are things I want. But yes, tune in, Black Rifle Coffee Company. Thank you.
One of those where they're like slowly chasing the running back.
Yeah.
Like
It's perfect. It's perfect.
The guy with the ball has some sort of issue.
It's
You're
perfect.
unstoppable when you use your brain for good. I will say that.
What does
That's
that
great.
mean?
It's a great idea.
What does that mean?
I will say that.
What does that mean? Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Who created the Nadeau Bosco rivalry?
I would say who dangled it. When we get into the origin, this is a Big 3 program. I wouldn't put
I'm just asking.
freshman
You
players on it, but you
did.
do that every week.
I take what the world gives me and we
Right.
try to make content with it. I'd be doing disservice to everybody out there. That's all. Like if you just ignored it, it would go away.
I tried to ignore it for years. You guys kept dangling it.
No.
They brought him in. I said it's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. And
Yeah,
then
but that is
loved
that is not your role.
Again, I don't want to go through like the history of everything, but like every time we brought someone in was because we needed gambling guys who were going to go full time and work for the company. And then you would say, no, they can't work for the company, but also I don't want to work for the company. Blackjack Fletcher, same exact origin story. Paul LaDuca, same exact origin story. You have to do we need people who talk about gambling. We would hire them. You'd say, no, that's not fair. You would get them squeezed out, and then you wouldn't come full time. Now, obviously, you're full time, so it's a little different, but that's how everything has gone down.
I remember.
You can't lose the locker room.
But you weren't in the locker room.
I was definitely in the locker room.
I remember the first time I saw a young Jeffrey Nadeau. Big Cat sent me a video, and he's like, "This guy is so ugly, you can't take your eyes off of him." And
that was Blackjack.
No, also Nadeau.
I see it. Matt might have been Nadeau too.
And
he's lost a lot of weight, so he looks good now.
He looks great now.
Great.
And I watched him like, holy shit, this guy is a gambling persona. It wasn't to attack. I don't even know where it came from. the rivalry, and it's mostly you. He's tried to put it to bed multiple times. You won't.
He did try to put it to bed.
Well, he was out of work, desperately needed a job, so yeah, he would put it away. That's what you do when you're desperate for a job.
All right, Georgia, Michigan, Dave.
So I listen. I've done a 180 on my Wolverines. I didn't think they had a chance to beat Ohio. Obviously, I really didn't. It stunned me. But the way they massacred them, turned it around, and they're just pummeling teams. Iowa, I mean, 41-3 or whatever when it's over. And I saw Ferentz being like that scored and indicate the game. Listen, Michigan's just pounding people. I'm not sold on the SEC. Georgia's two biggest wins are Arkansas and Kentucky. I guess Clemson, the first game of the season when they didn't score a touchdown. I think Michigan can beat this team, and I think they can win the whole thing, so I love the points.
I do too. I think this is going to be a close game. I think both, like, the styles kind of match up, where I don't think there's going to be a lot of offense. I think both defenses will play well. And it's whoever can make like one or two plays, but I don't think this game is ever going to get away from either team. Feels like a field goal touchdown type of game. So if you get 8 points, why not?
We'll live stream it in Arizona.
Yep.
Yeah, Michigan plus, is it 8 now is the line?
8.
No, I thought it went down.
It's 8 right
It's
now.
8 right now.
I looked this morning. I think you have to take Michigan. I do worry that they are a public underdog, and Georgia could not have looked any worse last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever it was.
Wait, whatever.
What?
The show's been long enough.
Go
We
ahead.
did the public underdog thing with Houston and Cincy.
I had
And
Houston. I
and
forget
you
who
told
gave me
me
Houston.
you just ignored what I said when I was like, that's a heavy public underdog.
Right. Now I'm a little more worried.
Okay.
I've learned.
The only thing
I'm
I'm
gonna take Michigan.
slightly worried about is Michigan's been reading all their headlines while Georgia's just been mad. That does worry me a little bit.
Yeah. I would that
Coach of the
definitely makes
year,
sense.
Hutchinson, everything. Michigan. First time in a long time, Michigan people puffing their chest out. Ohio State crying, and Georgia's just mad. That does worry me a little bit. But I'm taking Michigan no matter what because I'm a Michigan man.
I like that it's outside of a touchdown.
Yep. All right, next game, Cincy Bama.
It's actually kind of surprising it got that high.
SEC bias.
And yeah, I mean
Still
Georgia
eight.
was
Yeah.
Georgia was like people were talking about them historically,
yeah,
myself
exactly.
included. My game of the year was a fucking
Yeah.
disaster. But like people were
They
talking
were
about
just
Georgia
yeah,
historically.
yeah, they were favored like that versus Bama.
Yeah, they had one
Yeah.
game that was bad. Okay, Cincy, Alabama. I got a problem with this game because I'm going back into the rat poison. I don't think Cincy can beat Alabama. I do think they will be able to keep it somewhat close in the fact that everything that Georgia couldn't do with Alabama, Georgia's got a younger secondary. Cincy has the best secondary in the country. They will play good defense on Alabama's passing offense, especially with Mechie out, one less threat. They're not going to win, but I think they're going to keep it closer than people realize.
You ate the rat poison, and I'm going to take Bama just because I'm not going to go against Saban. Bo Pelini tried
14.
to flip me at the Army-Navy when he said he thought Cincy would play him pretty tough. I just think this is a game Cincy could, adrenaline, emotion, whatever, hang around for half, 3 quarters, but by the time it's done, it'll be more than 2 scores. I'll take Bama.
It sounds, everything you're saying makes sense. It sounds good. It'd be awesome to see a group of 5 team get to the championship game and beat a team like Alabama, who's been the Kings for basically 10 years, 12 years, whatever it is. I don't know how you go against Alabama. Like the same way you went against Alabama last week, you want to go against it again? I
No,
can't.
that's different. They're getting 14 points this time.
Yeah, I just can't. I can't do it. I can't. You don't get rich betting against Alabama. I know I haven't been fantastic against the spread, but either way, I'd rather have Bama
It is a reverse.
while they're rolling than Cincy
It is a
praying to
reverse.
stay to hang on.
It is a reverse from the other week where everyone's saying, Bama can't win, can't do this, and
It's
now
back
it's
to
the
Bama's
reverse.
winning it
Yeah,
all.
so who knows? But I like Bama. I can't go against them. It won't shock me, I guess, but I can't go against them.
I also just think everyone has been talking all year about how Cincy getting there they're gonna get smoked. I don't know.
I'm just not sold on Cincinnati.
This
at
is
all.
the biggest game of obviously all their lives. Like this is the biggest game in. I
I
don't know.
think
I
that
just think
can be bad.
Yeah, but they played Georgia last year, so they've had this. They've seen the speed. They've been in that big game. that
But
makes me feel.
but they
went
have,
to
but
Notre
they haven't.
Dame.
They have, yeah, the Notre Dame, but they have, but they haven't because it didn't matter. Like this is
Yeah.
a whole different can of worms.
Okay, so before we get to our cards, last ad, Traffic Safety Administration. You're hanging out with some friends and putting back a few drinks this holiday season. A few becomes a few too many. As the evening comes to an end and people start to head out, you think of calling for a ride. Now you live nearby. You can make it home okay. It's no big deal. Nope, that's wrong. That is absolutely wrong. You will get pulled over. You will maybe get in an accident. Do not risk it by driving drunk. It is the dumbest thing you can possibly do. The results are tragic and often deadly. Holiday season especially, people think that they, it's just down the street. No. Make sure you get an Uber. Make sure you get someone sober to drive you home. If you think you're okay to drive after a few drinks, think again, play it safe, plan ahead, get a ride. It only takes one mistake to change your life or someone else's life forever. Drive sober or get pulled over. Thank you from our friends at NHTSA, nhtsa.gov/drive sober. Cards.
Yes.
Dave.
All right, so I guess stay, boys. This is the most important card of the season
We're
right
rooting
here.
hey.
And
We need a winner. Somebody's got to win.
And
there's a race.
there's a great story about Ted Williams, chasing 400, and they said you can sit. And he said, "No, I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna get like 4 hits or something and over." I didn't take this card off. All right, I wasn't like I gave it. I get a lot of picks. I have a 3-game lead, and here we go. I like UCLA +1 against NC State in the over 60. I like Minnesota at home against West Virginia. Well, at home, Minnesota 3.5 against West Virginia. I like Virginia -2.5 against SMU. I like Clemson +1.5 against Iowa State. I like South Carolina +9 against North Carolina. I like the over in Purdue, Tennessee, 63.5. I like Michigan State -1.5 against Pitt, over 60. I like A&M -5 over 58 against Wake. I already gave out Bama. Michigan, I already gave out. What?
Pitt's catching in that game?
It's 2.5 right now.
Yes.
They're a dog?
Yeah.
Weird.
Notre Dame -2 against Oak State. Already gave that. Utah already gave it +6.5 against Ohio. And then Ole Miss +1 over 55 against Baylor. There it is to get my name on the trophy.
Let's go, Dave. All right, I'll go real quick. I'm going to add more later. This is just to start, really. Toledo -10 on Friday. NIU +10.5 on Friday. This is going to basically make or break, like, is the MAC real or not? We'll decide on those Friday games. North Texas +3. App State, Western Kentucky over 68.
I like that.
Wisconsin -7. Arizona State is a team that just makes mistakes. They fuck themselves over all the time. Kent State +3. Wazoo +3. Cincy +14. Michigan +8. And I will add more to Dylan. Just follow Barstool Pick'em. There'll be more added. My motor lock is coming up. Go ahead, Rico.
Coastal, Northern Illinois over 63.5.
Add it to my card.
UTEP +11.5. Fresno State's quarterback, Jake Hainer, transferred. I like UTEP catching those
He's
points.
back.
Back.
He came back.
They have undecided. They haven't named a starter, but he is officially
He's back.
All right, either way, I like UTEP +11.5. Utah State, Oregon State over 66. Two good offenses. Oregon State's defense is actually pretty good, but if Utah State can throw it, they'll be fine. I also like Utah State +7. Shocker of that conference in the Mountain West. They'll be gassed up +7.
Aren't they the team with the quarterback?
Utah State?
They're not strong. Where's that kid strong from? Nevada?
Nevada.
Got it.
Army -3.5. So Missouri wants no part of an option team in this bowl game. I think this is similar to when Army played Houston a couple of years ago and ran all over them. Missouri also gives up 229 yards on the ground.
Army is trending down, I'll say that. They've been weak down the stretch, but maybe they change it.
Or yeah, they still give they show up for bowl games. Nobody's sitting out bowl games. You really want to be fucking chopped blocked?
No,
I think it's a shit.
There's some logic
where's the
to
bowl?
what you say.
Which bowl is that? Like, is that a nice site for Missouri to go to?
Texas.
Right, no interest. So I love Army in that spot. Air Force +1.5. Louisville gives up 157 on the ground. I'll take Air Force. I've been on them a bunch of times this year. Virginia, you had it at 2.5. They're up to.
It's a pick 'em right now.
Yeah, I checked this morning. I had UVA at -1. I'll take that either way. The over 72. Purdue, Tennessee over 63. Pitt -3.5. And well, that was what it was. Sorry. So Pitt plus the 2.5 is the way it moved, and over 63. Two good offenses. Michigan State.
Add that over for me.
Michigan State's defense has been killed through the air. Give me Pitt. Notre Dame -2. Obviously the big bowls. Kentucky -3. I think you fade Iowa. Louisiana -5. I think you fade Marshall. And Hawaii Memphis over 56. Christmas Eve. You got to take that over.
What if I'm lucky enough to win? When does the trophy come in with my name?
I reach out to the guy. He'll send it. Probably be right in the beginning of the new year. The trophy's there. It's just a matter of
Getting engraved.
Speaking of which, we did talk on the private plane, Hank. I don't know if I told you this, but we discussed the idea that in the off season when Dave is around, maybe doing a pick'em once a month just to catch up with the fellas, the big three, keep us relevant, keep the feed up there. So
That sounds great.
Yeah, we might do that where it's like, hey, it's a random. Tuesday we'll talk some college hoops. We'll talk some,
Dave's never
NBA.
gonna be here though.
Well,
When Dave is here, I said
it's
it's not going to be like, hey, Dave, we need you here for this.
I can
is
do
Dave
remote.
he- yeah,
We
and-
used to do remote.
Right.
Yeah, but if Dave is here, we'll do it. If he's not, we won't.
I did say if me and Dan needed to, we would go down to Miami.
Down
That's
for
To
that.
do it as well.
Big
I don't
fan.
have
down
my
for
house
that.
is not ready. When my house is ready,
I just said if
Is
we
Rico
needed to,
invited?
we would do
of
it.
course he is. He's part of
Oh.
the big three. I got a whole separate little outhouse for a grandparent.
Cigar, yes, a cigar lounge.
No, it's literally I have like a 1-bedroom apartment. It's for relatives that you don't want to spend that much time with.
But you love.
Correct. That has your name. Maybe Rico's place.
How many TVs?
What was
Ooh, little
probably
maybe
have-
like wooden with like a nail in it.
what was the
Rico's
name of
place?
that bar that you went save for your cousin? Puffers or something.
Triple S.
It's doing fine.
Good.
Great. That's great to
West
hear.
Bar.
We're
We can name it
riders. We're riders. That's what we do. We fucking ride. All right, locks.
So can you really even do a lock? Like you said, I mean, we'll do it. All right, but I just think there's so many moving parts in bowls. What are you mad at?
All right, let's not do locks. Last
What?
show of the year.
No, we
won't
got.
do
I'm
locks.
just saying.
Yeah, I mean,
Lock it in now. You might be able to get a better number. All right, let's take. what we
You're
got.
right. Let's not do locks.
I'm gonna go with Army -3.5. That ain't moving anywhere.
I will go with Utah plus 6.5.
I like that. I'm gonna go with Old Miss.
I like that.
There it is.
Boom. Anyone else? Locks? Katie?
Notre Dame, Oklahoma State under.
Love it. Liam?
I'm taking the over in the Holiday Bowl. NC State, UCLA, over 59.5.
Love it. Aria?
Arizona Bowl over.
Okay. Dylan? BYU -7. Hank, Rider of the Year contention. He's had a tough year, though.
Yeah, I feel bad about the
Why?
because it was unriderly of me.
Is Rico your Nate Oates?
Yes.
Can I see all your text messages to Nate Oates?
We got a company meeting, so we got to wrap.
Yeah,
this
we
shit.
gotta roll.
Houston
Houston, Dana.
Yeah,
All
plus
right.
3.
Good season, guys.
real good season.
You'll still see us, hear from us. Good luck, Dave. We want you to win the trophy
Thank you.
because otherwise it's vacated.
Yeah, which
and that
would be terrible.
a tragedy.
Terrible.
Because people will look back in the annals of time and be like, "What happened that year?"
Was there a world war?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what went down? No, we just had
All
big
three
time
guys under 500.
contract negotiations and a basketball podcast.
Well, the basketball podcast has taken Rico out of contention for forever, basically, as long as they play round ball.
Go subscribe.
Turn around my
Bench bump.
Novembers.
Yeah.
Okay.